Hi, Red here. We're going to talk about Roosh. He's a famed PUA and, in my opinion, an all around dirtbag. And now I'm going to defend this dirtbag. I disagree with about 95% of what comes out of Roosh's mouth and Return of Kings. I don't think it's a very intellectually honest website. I think his tactics are questionable to the nth degree. His treatment of the male psyche lacks any real recognition of the emotional needs of men, and his treatment of women as conquests is just as disgusting as feminists turning sex into a carrot reward system for following their ideology without question. Except, they never give the carrot. Paul Elam wrote an article on Roosh's assault with the beer, which David Futrell at We Hunted the Mammoth decided to pull punches at. Now, he tries to pull the no true Scotsman bullshit with this chick saying, well, she's a lone wolf, basically, that she doesn't represent feminists, that real feminists aren't like this, which is total bullshit. Um, you know, this is a movement that is not centralized. There's no way of excommunicating people out of the movement. So to say that someone's not a true feminist because they don't follow your particular viewpoint on what it's supposed to be, when academics who started the movement have already defined it, is uh, pretty far out there. Now, Paul wrote this article on Roosh's assault, which David did pull punches at, and they're poorly placed punches for anyone that has a brain that can read what Elam has to say on the matter. I believe myself in nonviolence, but that doesn't make me a pacifist either. I don't make the I don't make the mistake of thinking that I won't defend myself with deadly force. I'm not a pushover. I don't advocate for anyone to be a pushover. I'm not your punching bag, and I expect no one else to be anyone else's punching bag either. So Roosh got assaulted. And yes, throwing an object at someone is assault, even if it's a liquid. Now, someone suggested to light the bitch on fire. Light Roosh on fire with this flammable liquid. Well, newsflash, dipshit. Beer isn't flammable. It doesn't have a high enough alcohol content. You're going to have to throw like a shot of alcohol on someone to get it to light on fire. Doesn't mean that there isn't some real intent to really hurt someone with trying to light them on fire with a beer. It just means they're too fucking stupid to know that beer isn't flammable enough to be set on fire. Now, I understand not liking Roosh. I really do. I don't like him either, but for fuck's sake, you ruined perfectly good alcohol throwing it on like that. Why? Because you disagreed with him? Because you want to go to jail for assaulting someone? Are you fucking stupid? Yes, yes. The answer is yes. Now, I'm waxing a bit poetic here, but let's face it, most of us like our booze. The biggest beef here, though, is feminists claim that PUAs and MRAs and anyone associated with the manosphere are violent, yet we've got incident after incident of feminists pulling violent behavior, pulling fire alarms, committing crimes to support their ideology. And quote unquote MRAs and PUAs are violent, misogynistic assholes. Well, it was Roosh that was walking away from a mob that assaulted him. Not Roosh chasing some poor chick trying to get her to sleep with him. You can hide behind the rhetoric all you want, but I don't see MRAs or PUAs assaulting people they disagree with. In fact, provide me evidence that an MRA has aggressed on anyone because of political beliefs. Now, you might use Levin as an example, but Levin never actually identified as an activist. He was just a bitch ass, lonely dude who decided to kill people. He doesn't count. Find someone in the movement that's attacked someone without cause. Find one. Just, one feminist. Just one. I'll wait. If you have to take someone's political, social, or personal stances and attack them physically with an alcoholic drink to the face, you've lost all credibility to be taken seriously. Honestly. I don't agree with you. I'm gonna throw something on your face. Where? Freaking grow up. Once you've used violence, you've lost. And now, feminists, you've lost your fight with a PUA. You lost a fight with a PUA. Wow. I mean, that takes some fucking talent. Anyway, Paul wrote about how a feminist had suggested to light the drink on fire, as I said before. At this point, you've taken smelling like alcohol into the realm of justifiable taking of someone's life in self-defense. So, I'm going to make a leap here. So, you throw a drink on someone else is like, hey, you could light him on fire. At that point, you have just crossed into the realm of attempted murder, which is what Paul makes in his argument, and Futrell goes nuts over. Are you fucking kidding me? Someone suggests that you should light someone on fire with alcohol and you don't think it's justifiable to defend yourself with deadly force? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you that fucking dense that you don't think that you should take a death threat seriously? I mean, I don't get a whole lot of death threats. I don't. I'm, not active enough in doing activism for the most part to get a death threat on a daily basis. I get one maybe once a week, couple, 2 or 3 a month. Paul Elam gets them every fucking day. Roosh gets them every day. And you don't think they're going to light the bitch on fire? Seriously? Are you kidding me? Fucking knob warmers. If you think, feminists, that you're going to win a fight by lighting a man on fire, by all means, break out the Molotov cocktails and go to town. Really. We'll be waiting there with our video cameras, and make sure you drop those bitches at your own feet. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to risk my life and my safety to put out a fire for you trying to kill someone with a fucking alcohol. So, do it at your own risk, because I'm not going to help you, and I don't know anybody else that's going to help you if you're going to go batshit crazy insane and try to kill someone. So let's get back to Futrell. I don't think this dude's a feminist. I think he's just an opportunistic asshole that he will do anything, say anything, fuck anything for a nickel. Maybe not fuck things for a nickel, but he'll do everything else. Now, I'm not saying that he would sell his money or do anything nefarious to a family member for money, but if headlines hit that Futrell did something nefarious, I wouldn't discount it. Granted, innocent before proven guilty, but I'm not going to be alone in a room with the guy. Paul's points about self-defense were pretty valid in his analysis. take threats seriously. If someone's coming at you, throws a drink at you that has alcohol in it, and they're aware of this type of thing, aware who you are, what you do, the people you try to help, you can safely assume that they might try and light your ass on fire. At this point, I'm with Paul. I'm gonna knock your ass out, and if the cops don't like that, you know, take me to court. I would rather be tried and go to jail for a couple months on assaulting someone than be put in a box on otherwise. Judged by 9 and not carried by 6. Futrell, he goes through and he makes the point, as far as Elam has decided, though, that one shitty tweet suggests that any feminist with a drink in her hand is a potential murderer, end quote. This is not a quote from a random feminist online. This shit happens all the time. Feminists lobby death threats against MRAs, HRAs, PUAs all the fucking time. Every day. So for Futrell to say that a feminist holding a drink pointed in your direction cannot be treated as though she might try and kill you if she splashes it on you. What horseshit is that? This is like saying that someone that belongs to an organization that's levied death threats against you, has a gun on their hip, and pulls takes the safety off, pulls the gun out and points it in your direction and says, "Oh, I'm not really trying to kill you, just other people, but I'm pointing this gun at you because I feel like it." Fuck you. Fuck you and your dog. This is not a rogue, bitchy, feminist lone wolf. This is a pattern of behavior from these people, these radicals, that do not take people's bodily integrity seriously. They're violent. When you've got an entire movement of people led by women that say men don't deserve any rights, that the father must be eliminated from the home violently if need be, and the homicide of men should be legal, which is what Sheehy has been saying for years. It is no fucking lone wolf chick masquerading as a feminist. This bitch is real. Feminists believe violence is a necessary part of their movement. Make no mistake, an MRA is soon going to die at the hands of one of these ass clowns.